owned by Tom Peterson's, 82nd and Southeast Foster Road. And a good Saturday evening to you all. Glad to have you aboard. I'm Frank Bonham. We've got a lot of action in store for you. The interviews, of course, and maybe a little bit of wrestling news here and there over the next hour and a half. Hope you'll be with us for all of it. And we'll get underway with that action right after we take this time out and hear from Tom Peterson. Get underway before the action starts is that next week from tonight, going to be kids' night again. Let's face it, times are a little bit tough in some places. Don Owen knows that, and so he has, if you haven't noticed, increased the frequency with which we have kids' nights. So youngsters 14 or younger, 14 or younger, one in with each paid adult admission, and hopes that kind of eases things on the pocketbook just a little bit. Next Saturday night, another kids' night. This Tuesday is Supercard, Portland Sports Arena. We'll be giving you more information on that later on. Do want to remind you, in about 2 weeks, specifically Saturday, December 12th, that's not about, that's exactly, isn't it? Be looking for a man named Dizzy Hogan, a 265 muscle man who makes a lot of noise, we understand, and backs it up. Now listen to this, one description. He may be more powerful than even Jesse Ventura, quote unquote. That's from a wrestling promoter. How about Dizzy Hogan? Don Owen, wrestling promoter, is in the ring. Introductions for our first match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 246 pounds from New Jersey, Muscle Man Mike Masters. His opponent in this corner, 245 pounds, the Kansas football player Art Cruz. Referee Sandy Barr.
Art Cruz up against Mike Masters. Dandy Sandy Barr is the referee. Well, it appears weather's here by the snap in the air. This is usually the time of year when interest in professional wrestling particularly picks up. Interest in pro wrestling very good in the Pacific Northwest for many, many years all around the calendar. But the holiday season especially. And remember that you can buy tickets. If you want to get tickets for Tuesday, the number is 289-4222, 289-4222, and maybe get yourself a little early present for someone. Get them tickets to the wrestling matches this Tuesday. 289-4222, that number answers your calls on Sunday and Tuesday, not Monday. Sunday and Tuesday only. Takedown. Or, of course, you can always come out to Sandy Barr's Play Market here at the Portland Sports Arena. Go to the concession stand, see Mark Owen. That way you get the tickets in your hand. You can give them to friends or relatives. Give them a pair of tickets and say, here, early Merry Christmas to you. And from what I understand, it is going to be a dandy side headlock because the new man in the Northwest, making a lot of noise, making it in the ring. He's Rocky Johnson. He is unbeaten since he's been here, and he wants the man who does the talking all the time. He said, just soon not mess with all that army, just let me have the general. Rocky Johnson wants Rose and wants him bad. Rolling leg lock takedown by Masters on Art Cruz. Cruz, C-R-E-W-S in this case. Opening match of the evening before another good crowd, not a sellout, but a good crowd on hand. Portland Sports Arena, 8725 North Chautauqua. out toward Jacobina's University of Portland. You go out Lombard, you just cut right at Chautauqua for 4.5 blocks, and you'll find the sports arena. And we are here each and every Saturday night and many, many Tuesdays during the year. But as wrestling is here, the television's not here on Tuesdays. Mike Masters trying to buy out of the hold. Being a little bit out of the ring, saying to boy, the referee rules. Nope, that's not the intent of that particular rule of being out of the ring or on the ropes. He makes his way to his feet, trying to battle and reverse the top wrist lock on Cruz. And incidentally, some research. You might not believe that the wrestling announcer does research. But particularly for our director in the booth tonight, Bonema has done some research. And I can report firsthand, up front and personal, or whatever it is, that Mike Masters comes from Kearney, Kearny, New Jersey. It's spelled N-Y, not N-E-Y, but it is pronounced, I would pronounce it Kearney, too. I believe it is Nebraska. Kearney is what I would pronounce it, but he says it's Kearney back there, named after some guy whose name was Kearney. So Larry Bollinger. I've done your research. I hear you clicking my headset, but I don't hear you talking. And I know he's telling me lots of nice things now. Mike Masters, Art Cruz, first match of the evening. Portland wrestling coming your way, nearly 15 years of it now. And I hear Larry keying into me, but I don't hear his dulcet tones. Off the ropes. Right tackle put Masters down. He's up quick. Underneath another one, but side headlock. Cruz from Topeka, Kansas. Played football. And a lot of it at the University of Kansas, I'm told. Masters is a wrestler all the way, as well as weightlifting, bodybuilding. Steve Regal still suffering the shoulder separation. The doctor saying, hey, pal, you get in the ring with that, you're looking at 6 to 9 months out of duty. So he's trying to take it easy. Once in a while, the Army gets at him if they can, if he happens to go down the ringside to talk to one of his friends and congratulate somebody like Art Cruz or Hatch Sawyer. But he is still out of action with the bad wing. Side headlock down on the canvas. Art Cruz with the hold. Working the headlock. Masters throws him off, but is nailed by the flying tackle. Hey, just having trouble, I'll tell you, Arthur. The Kansas lad is getting tricky. Coming up in February, it's the second or third Saturday in February, is going to mark 15 years. Portland Wrestling's been on the air, and I've found a few things at home that were sent in over the years by listeners from 15 or more years ago, and I'd be interested if you have any kind of memento. We can't promise to get it back to you.
5 minutes remaining in the match.
If you have an old program or booklet from that era, any newspaper clippings, advertisements, sponsors of wrestling at that time, love to have them send them to me. Frank Bonnemer at KPTV, P.O. Box 3401, Portland 97208. Or just KPTV Portland will get it. Going up in the air with a power slam. Picked him up, drove him into the mat with the shoulder. But it put him down for a count of 2, not 3. Cruz coming back. Masters, roundhouse right, and another to the back of the head. Sandoval yelling at him about get off the fist. Here's the open hand, and he grabs a chin lock from the rear. Mike Masters chin lock from behind on Art Cruz.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
Art Cruz in the grasp of Mike Masters. Elbow into the ribs and another. Right tackle. He dives underneath Cruz, coming across and catches him. A knee lift to the midsection. Art Cruz down. He's up and wobbly. Front chancery. The hold put on. Masters with it. Some of the ringsiders yelling he's choking. The referee down there trying to find out if that is the case or not.
3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes.
Those of you on the northern fringes of our signal from KPTV up towards Seattle, Christmas Day is traditionally a big one for professional wrestling. The scene changes occasionally, and it will this year as Seattle has the big show on Christmas Day, the night of Christmas Day, December 25th. You folks up that way, make your plans. Our Portlanders might just want to drive up there. It's going to be a super show. Seattle Center Arena. Back body drop. With the shoulder throw, the whip, he's going to go for it. No! But he's going to go for it again. He went with a flying elbow. Caught Masters and may have him.
2 minutes
Had him for 2, not 3.
2 minutes.
The whip into the turnbuckle. The far neutral corner going in. Bringing him out with a monkey flip. Cruz going to work on Masters. Set for the whip again. Whip to catch him again with the shoulder. He got dropped with a kick. Watch out. The Big Apple squeeze. Mike Masters' name for his full Nelson. And I see Buddy Rose coming near ringside with the lubricant. Has Cruz given up? He has. Cruz is submitted to the hold. Buddy Rose was slow last week in getting in there with the lubricant. And I think they're going to get him loose, but I think he's going to get DQ'd anyway. He's being slow about doing it. Rocky Johnson may hurry him up just a little. And no lubricant needed. Rocky Johnson got in. Well, you saw it. Masters would not break it. Buddy Rose is down at ringside. And he is being disqualified. Masters wants to win. He'll not get it. Whoa! Rose catches a couple from Burley. Rocky Johnson. I tell you, he lays some on him. And he knocked Rose out of the ring with an uppercut last week after things were over. But they weren't over for Rose. He was trying to interfere.
10 minutes and 45
so on a
seconds.
disqualification, Cruz gets the ring. Action all over the Pacific Northwest. And take your opportunity to see it when you can, you folks over in the coast. Well, you had a storm. They'll be having a storm in one of the new really good wrestling towns in the Pacific Northwest, Newport, Oregon at the high school. Monday, we're up in Orting in the state of Washington. Tuesday, the Super Show here at the Portland Sports Arena. Wednesday, another big shootout at Seattle Center Arena. Thursday, they've got one going at Salem at the Grand Theater. Friday in Eugene, Elton Owen with another big one on hand there. Saturday at Findlay, Washington. That's just outside Kennewick. Next Sunday, back at Portland. Tomorrow, Newport. Monday, Orting. We'll be right back. Here's Al Tonkin for Marv, Tonkin Ford.